All right. Any other poll questions you're thinking about today there, Seton O'Connor? Okay.
Yeah, of course.
All right.
How about this one? We haven't really hit on this topic yet today. How much more interested are you in LIV Golf now that Jon Rahm is on board? Very, slightly, or not really?
Is there snark attached to that?
No, I think it's a real question.
Okay.
I know that for me, I was just like, don't really care. But for other people, this was a seismic shift in golf. It was a massive, massive move.
It had been rumored for a while. I don't know if Jon Rahm is playing and in contention, then I do want to watch that because he's a great golfer. But I don't watch a tournament going, is Jon Rahm in this? He's got 2 majors. He got an offer he couldn't refuse. And good for him. I have a problem when you have a problem with the format of LIV, but then you're going to get this money. You don't have a problem with the format of the LIV Tour. If the LIV Tour played 4 rounds, that's all I care about. I mean, I watch the DP World Tour. I watch LPGA. Play 4 rounds. That's all I'm asking. If you do that, then great. I'd love to watch that. But you play 3 rounds, no cut, you have teams, you get to wear shorts, and you play loud music. It's not interesting. But I'm interested in those great players. And then you have Taylor Gooch, who is on the LIV Tour, who comes out and says, maybe those naysayers will realize we have great players on the LIV Tour. Nobody ever said that, Taylor, and you're not one of the great players. No one said you don't have good players on the LIV Tour. We would like to see those players play the same kind of events, the same length, as the PGA Tour. If you said I can watch Brooks Koepka and Bryson DeChambeau go head-to-head, or Bubba, or Phil, great. Play 4 rounds. Play grown-up golf. Not, hey, this is so wild, we're playing 3 rounds.
But we're in shorts.
Yes,
So.
and we're playing loud music.
But we're in shorts.
Oh, my gosh, this is crazy.
And there's music.
Yeah. Jon Rahm going there, I don't know what it means. But, keep in mind, in fairness to Jon Rahm, the PGA Tour went behind the PGA Tour's back to negotiate with LIV Tour. Rory was out there dying on the hill, talking, and Jon Rahm, they stood up for the PGA Tour. And then all of a sudden, the PGA Tour didn't stand up for them. They made a deal. I don't begrudge Jon Rahm from taking that money. Generational wealth. But just tell me you're doing it for that. Don't say, you know what, I'm looking and I really like what they do and, doing some different things there. No, you didn't like this before, John. Now you do? Take the money. It's generational wealth. I understand it. I don't begrudge you at all. And what happened when you stood up for the PGA Tour, I get it. But is there a price tag for everybody? There is. There's a price tag. John found out that LIV would meet his price. I don't know why they're spending that money if they're eventually going to merge. But this is all you want to do. A golfer who I know said this to me last night. All we want to do is play in the majors. And if you're good enough to play for the Ryder Cup, that's all you care about. The other stuff, you're going to make all that money. Maybe nobody's watching, but you get to play in the majors. That's all you care about. And if you get to play in the Ryder Cup, and the Ryder Cup is very important to John, and he's going to be able to play in these majors. He's got a U.S. Open and a Masters. That's all they care about. The John Deere Classic or, some of these other events. I mean, yeah, you're required to play in a certain number of events. But, when it comes down to what are you judged on? Majors. Not how many wins you have on tour. John, I think, has 11 wins on tour. But I don't know if it changes anything. I'm still going to watch a golf event. And if those guys aren't in it, I watch golf all the time. But I don't go, God, where's Bubba? Where's Brooks Koepka? Now, when they play, I enjoy it. But they're not. So I just appreciate the golf that's played in front of me. Is Jon Rahm going to make me go, I got to find that LIV Tour event? And the answer is no. But if he is playing, and maybe it's global. Maybe Spanish fans will care that John is now on the LIV Tour. I don't know. But I don't begrudge him. Here is Jon Rahm talking about the decision to go to LIV.
The money is great, obviously it's wonderful, but what I've said before is true. I do not play golf for the money. I play golf for the love of the game and for the love of golf. But as a husband, as a father, and as a family man, I have a duty to my family to give them the best opportunities and the most amount of resources possible. And that's where that comes in, right? Obviously, it is a factor, and it was an important one, obviously, in this decision. But there's many other things, like I mentioned earlier, that make it so exciting.
Okay. Just, you took the money. Yeah, they met your price, you took the money. Good for you. But if you tell me it's about golf, you're not playing real golf on LIV Tour. That's my problem with it. You want to play real golf and it means something to you? Great. I love seeing his emotion. I love that he has spirit and he cares and it matters. But you're not playing real golf. LIV is manufactured. 3 rounds, no cut. Yay. No drama. That's what they have. No drama. Yes, Todd.
Yeah, but it's evolved and there's all kinds of new innovations.
Yeah, okay.
At least that's what Jon Rahm is leading us to believe.
You know, if they were drinking, then maybe I would watch with their, wearing shorts, loud music, and everybody had to shoot a beer every hole. All right. Now it's something at least entertaining, but it's not real. That's what I always come back to. So, Jon Rahm is going to LIV Tour. Anybody else going to follow? What's that do for the merger? What a mess. What a mess.